One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Hand. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. Now Wentz rolling to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. That's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Allen. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Prescott looks to throw on first. reception. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here you go. 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Chris Long in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
26. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The pressure gets to him again. Chris Long in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run with Ajayi. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 42 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, 47. Go 47. Go, get out, get out. Here we go, 46, 46, 47. 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Get out, get out. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he finds Beasley complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
46.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not that. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That one goes for 24 yards.
Under.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. After the penalty, it's Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Running with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's go. Great, great. Black.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Into the red zone. Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that one will be accepted.
Black, come on. Run. Here we go. Sit, Wayne.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Steps away. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Nigel Bradham brings him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go, 46. Switch. Switch and hey. Good. Switch. Switch and hey. Hey, we're going right there.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They'll throw again. Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
81.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 17-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Great 15, great 15.
On second down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Ram. Check nine.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Go.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point try by Bailey. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So that'll back him up 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Okay, buddy. Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you bubbling. Look, yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me.